People don't realize what it's like to have a preemie until they actually have one. And it's not something that nobody would want to go through. The day we first found out that we were having another child, I was very excited, to say the least. When I found out we were having twins, I was I was really excited, but at the same time I was scared that I was instantly outnumbered. We were brought into the hospital on July 10th, and with somewhat we thought at the time, and we thought there were minor complications, and nothing out of the normal for a pregnancy in that part of the term.
I was completely blown away. I just think people take it for granted that they're going to have a healthy, full-term baby, and you don't expect that this is going to happen. The expected due date was September 11th, 2005, and the actual due date was July 11th, 2005, so 2 months early on the nose. That began our NICU journey.
From that point on, it was a journey of learning everything about the NICU and premature babies, and becoming so knowledgeable, and sitting with the doctors on their rounds and knowing the nurses by their names, and them knowing us.
I think immediately my maternal instincts kicked in, and I felt the need to be strong for both of my babies and for my family and for my husband and for my daughter. We first held Lily and Alana when they were 2 days old. I held Alana first, and when they put her in my arms, if I didn't see the baby, I wouldn't have felt the weight of the baby in my arms. She was that light. And it was very startling for me to see how loose her skin was for her body. She just seemed like she had on an outfit that was too big for her. She seemed very fragile. Going home without my babies was the hardest thing that I've ever done. You're supposed to leave with them when you go, and to leave them with someone else is a horrible, humbling feeling.
To this day, I'm truly not sure how we made it through those 60 days. To me, it's almost like a blur. I would go in the morning before work, and then immediately after work before going home. Not that it was a normal experience, but it became such that we were there so often. It was almost like part of our home. Yeah, it was part of our lives, correct.
They took their sweet time coming home, 60 and 63 days in the NICU, but once they got home, they made great strides.
I'd describe it as it's a true miracle. To see them now is just wonderful.
The Martyrdines helped my children survive in a few ways, to say the least. With the research that they provide, with all the technology and medical advances that comes from that research, such as surfactant, and also the support that the Martyrdine lends to level 3 NICUs. You know, as a family, we got through that. We can pretty much get through anything, and that has really become the theme of our family. We're a team, and you know, if we can get through having 2 premature babies in life, yeah, we can pretty much do anything. They were very large on their heads, actually, when they were born. This was Lily's and this was Alana's. So it's just something that I take out from time to time so I don't forget. I don't want to forget. No. Because I realize how lucky we are that we have 2 healthy, thriving 5-year-olds. And so I don't want to forget.